I think it's the mic that's giving me feedback. Okay. All right. Definitely blankets. Blocks are good too. More bolster. All right. Welcome everybody. I'm Sharon. If I haven't met you already, welcome to Yin. Everybody looks like they've been here before, unless you're new. You're not new. You've been here? No? New? You've been here before? Okay, that's what I thought. Welcome. So, Yin is a practice where we hold poses to open up the body. Not only do we open up the body, but we also open up the mind, right? So that's what we try to do, and we try to release tightness in the body, which sometimes stems from the mind, but also can stem, in the body. It could be from injury. So be mindful, I guess I'm trying to say. Be mindful of your body. We all come from different places. We all have different memories in our bodies. So find a seat. Everybody come and sit up. Find a seat. You could sit on a block. You could sit on a blanket. But you want something that's going to help you to elevate the spine and lengthen the spine so the breath can move more freely, right? So sit on a blanket, doll. That's going to, because at the moment you're like this. You're sitting straight, but you have a tiny bit of a curve, just a tiny bit. And you'll find the blanket just gives you that lift. It just naturally helps you to open the hips. And then you have something supporting your sacrum. And it helps your knees to release, thighs to open. You can draw the navel in just a tiny bit. And that will help open the chest, the shoulders, the throat. Right? So just connect with that central line where the breath rises from the base of the spine all the way to the top of the head and beyond, and then back down that central line, of the body, which is in yoga that's called Sushumna Nadi, right? And there's many nadis in the body, but Sushumna Nadi is the center line which balances the left side and the right side. And what lies in Sushumna Nadi are chakras, right? The 7 main ones. There's many, many, many chakras, but there's 7 main ones which are aligned from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head and beyond, right? That's along Sushumna Nadi. And one more deep breath here. And then inhale deeply for Om. And then just gently open your eyes. Place your hands underneath your armpits and let your elbows just come down. And just do a little bit of a breath work here. And underneath the armpits are little nodes, lymph nodes, and sensitive responses to the nervous system. So just connect with your breath here. As you inhale, feel your chest rise. And as you exhale, feel the breath leave the body, going back down to the base of the spine. Inhale deeply. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And keep breathing here. And then just gently release the hands down. Let the palms just fall onto the other hands, fall onto the thigh. Your palms can face up if that's comfortable. And just taking a moment just to go inward. So throughout the class today, just remember to hold on to that inner peace, that inner part of you where you can just release a little bit from the outside world. And also you can focus on that central line, right? So that could be your focus today. Gently open the eyes, lift the palms up towards the sky, lengthening the side of the body, reaching up, exhale, slowly release down. Inhale, lift it up. Nice and slow. Exhale, slowly come back down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out completely. Left hand comes down, right arm comes up. Open up that side body. You can relax the head down if that feels good. You can press into your left hand into the floor. Really reaching here. You can look up at the hand, or you can just breathe into the side of the body. Elbow can bend if that's more comfortable. And then gently take your time, slowly come back down. Okay, let's go into the other side. Left arm's going to reach up here. And keep twisting, can't you? So you can't twist anymore until it's... And then you can just bend the elbow, or you can just keep the hand up. Whatever feels good for you. If it's too much, come out of it a little bit. It doesn't have to go as deep, right? Or you could also use a block. Your hand can, that hand can come onto the block. So try and find where you can open up a little bit here, where you can release and breathe into the stretch. Staying with the breath. One more deep breath here. Gently come back to center, release. Just release. And feel the difference from one side to the other. Feeling the blood just release down from the shoulders all the way to the fingertips. And then bringing your mind back to that central line, that Sushumna Nadi, from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head, centering yourself, right? One more deep breath here. And let's come onto all fours. Use a blanket because we're going to be on the knees for a little bit today. So, yeah, let's use a blanket. And then you can double up the blankets. If you make sure your blocks are nearby. Not sure if we're going to use them right now, but make sure they're nearby. We might use them in a little bit. Okay. And then you can come up on your hands and knees for a moment. Okay. And then come to your hands and knees. And extend the right leg out to the right side. And the toes are going to point forward. Just opening up the inside of that right thigh. And then you can rock back and forth for a little bit more sensation. Try and get your seat to your heels. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Nice and slow. And then gently come back to center. So we're going to go into a twist. All right. So bring your right hand to your right ear. You're just going to lift up, just to open up the twist a little bit. And then exhale, begin to thread that right arm through. Try and bring it to the floor if you can. If it doesn't make it, that's okay. You can also use a blanket if it's too much. So just go where feels comfortable. Everybody's going to be different because we're going in this a little cold. Okay. Yeah, so use a, good for you, Narupa. So use a block for your head so it'll be less, yeah, you got there. There's a little bit of everything here, inner thigh. So yeah, make sure to try and bring the head down. So whatever that takes, on a block or a bolster, you know, the more supported the body is, the more the body will open. Okay, and we're kind of twisting a little bit here, as opening as well as opening the hips a little bit. So just stay with your breath. Keep breathing into the twist, opening up the side of the body. And then begin to deepen your breath. Slowly take your time, coming back up to the hands first, and then coming to all fours. And then let's just sit back on the heels for a moment. Yeah. Recenter. Bring your hands to your thighs. You can either sit on your heels or you can tuck your toes and come into toe seat. I don't mind. And just connect with your breath here. Recenter. And you can feel see if you can feel that subtle difference from the left side and the right side. And let's come back to all fours. This time, extend the left leg out to the left side. Okay, reposition yourself. All right, and toes point forward. And then we're just gonna open up the side of the body. And then exhale, just thread the arm through. Try and come down to either the floor or a block. And then once you're there, press that right hand into the ground, open up the chest. Breathing. Gently deepen your breath, slowly come back to center. And let's just sit back on the heels one more time. Recenter yourself, hands come on the thighs. Reconnect. Yeah, a little heated today, right? These are kind of heated poses, but it's good to do sort of twists, because we can sweat out even more tension in the body, tension in the mind. And it's nice to do it when it's hot as well. But just stay with your breath. All right, come back to all fours, and then come onto your knees. Make sure your blocks are nearby. We might need them. Okay, we're going to come into a sort of restorative gate seat. All right, so extend the right leg out to, sorry, the left leg out to the left side. All right, now your block can be near you. You can use your block and place your left hand on the block. And all we're going to do is bring that right arm over. So your hand can stay on your thigh too. Okay, but find a way where you're working into that side body. Yeah. And then after a while, you could bend the elbow, and again, the hand can come behind the head, and then you could work into the side of the body just a little bit more. Breathing deeply into all that tissue and muscle, organs, kidneys. And then begin to deepen your breath, slowly come back to center, and then the right hand could come onto the block. See what feels comfortable for you, maybe your hand on the block or on the floor, and we're just going to take the gate over to the side, just opening up the left side. And then the elbow could bend if that's comfortable enough for you. Keep breathing here. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowly take your time. Release. Come back to center. Sit back. And just reconnect. Notice the difference from the left side to the right side. And then release. Right? Just go back to the breath. Go back to the base of the spine. Keep breathing along this channel. And then let's come back to center. Let's go into the other side. All right, extending the right leg out to the right side. Come back up. Put your block wherever you need it. Right hand comes onto the right thigh. And then we're going to tilt, right? And then you can extend your arm over the head. It could go straight or it can bend. You can use the block, take it wherever you need to, and keep pressing down to open up the side of the body. Bless you. And then deepen your breath, gently come back to center. And let's take that side bend. So the left hand this time will come to the floor. You want to spin open your chest. And then raise the arm. You could bend the elbow, keep the arm straight. Breathing here. And then deepen your breath and slowly in. Gently come back to center. And then just sit back on your heels. You just move the blocks to the sides. Relax the shoulders for a moment. And then just interlace your hands behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open up the heart. So you might arch back a little bit. Yeah, pressing the chest forward and squeezing the shoulders. And then gently release, shake it out. Extend the arms out. Right hand's gonna come under left, and then we're just gonna either back to back or your palms can touch, and then just lift up. Breathing in. Exhale, belly comes into the spine. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale. Inhale, lift it up. Keep opening up the shoulders, keep pulling the blades apart. Slowly release and open. Turn the palms up. Open the chest. And then let's go the other way. So this time, left arm's going to come on top. I'm going to go the other way. The way you went, opposite way. Everybody gently begin to breathe in, lift it up. Exhale. Just on your own breath, continue with the cat and cow and cow arms. One more. And then on your next exhale, just release, open, 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 open. And slowly bring the hands together at the small of the back. Draw the shoulder blades together. Open up the heart. Release the shoulder blades down. And then gently release, shake it out. Let's make our way onto the belly. Make sure you have a block towards the top of the mat. So come down to the belly. Okay, and when you come down to the floor, since we're changing levels, everything's going to feel a little different. So just make a little pillow, bring your forehead to the ground, separate your feet as wide as the mat, press the pelvis down into the floor, making that connection with the lower body, right? Relax the shoulders, relax the back of the neck. Breathing here. Balancing out the weight of the body against the floor and feeling the floor supporting the body. Begin to deepen your breath here. Slowly come onto the forearms. Pressing the lower part of the body into the earth, lifting the heart. Still squeezing those shoulder blades together, but really making contact with the pelvis and the floor. Staying with your breath. So Yin is a very inward practice, and it's also a practice sort of suited to your own body because all of our bodies are different. But it's that inward journey that is also very much associated with Yin. So I find it's difficult sometimes to release from, your normal life and to release your thoughts. So I always start with the breath. The breath is a good way to go in. And then if you need to, you can use a visualization, which is today we're using just focusing on the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the head, that Sushumna Nadi channel, that opening, right? That can release us into enlightenment, into a higher consciousness. But it's a long journey, right? Because we're still probably stuck in the physical body, with its aches and pains, and it's hard to let that go. But just stay with your breath here. And then slowly come down to the forearms, to your hands, the back of the hands, release the back of the head. Just shake your pelvis from left to right. And then begin to deepen your breath. Slowly come back up to your forearms. And we're going to come into bow tie. which is another shoulder opener here, and also a little bit of a crisscross. So thread the right arm underneath the left, take the left arm all the way over to the right side, and you see this block. I'm going to put my forehead on the block. So it's a little bit of funkiness going on because it's like a little awkward, because I don't know where my forehead's going to feel comfortable. But once you've got your forehead down, stay with your breaths. Yeah. Or find where it's comfortable for you. And then breathing into the shoulders. So there's a lot of sensation in the shoulders and the back of the body. And begin to deepen your breath. Take your time as you come out of this. Slowly begin to unravel the arms, and then bring your forehead to the ground. Extend the arms out to the sides like wings. Just take a moment here, breathing. Release the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders. And then bend your left elbow, place the hand on the ground, and just roll onto the right side. Coming into our twist here, broken wing. And then you can stay with your knees bent. You can extend the legs, or you can bring that top foot behind you. That's also an option, but we're still opening up the shoulders, the side of the body, the waist. So breathing here, breathing into the twist, breathing into those nadis underneath the armpits. Yep, so that top leg can come onto the floor behind you, or your knees can stay together, either or the legs can stay. Yeah, so this foot can come behind you like that. There we go. Does that feel comfortable? Okay, good. Yeah, so you can, try it. Yeah, there we go. Maybe put that there so you can open up a little bit more there. That's it. So keep opening up the body, keep twisting, right? So when we come into yin poses that we know we're going to hold, you want to keep opening, and then once you find your maximum, then you stay, right? But it's a journey. But first find that sweet spot, and then you can open up more if you need to, or you can stay where you are. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly come back to center. And you can extend your arms out. Begin to deepen your breath. Place your hands, your forearms back on the floor. We're going to go to the other side. So come back up onto the forearms. Let's do our left side. All right, so extend the left arm under. This time, the right, just do your opposite side. Okay, move the block to that awkward position. And then rest the forehead down, find that sweet spot. Breathe. Some people have lots of sensations in the shoulders, right, in the armpits and the upper back. Some people don't have as much sensation, so everybody's different, right? Especially if you've had an injury in any part of your body, that's always going to be a little bit more sensitive. So if you have sensitivity, breathe here. Nice, long, deep inhale. Nice, long, deep exhale. Eventually the body will release, but you really have to focus, stay with your breath. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly take your time. Just gently come out of the twist. Unravel. Bring the forehead to the ground. And then just extend the arms, release. And then begin to deepen your breath. Bend your right elbow, place the right hand on the floor, and let's go onto the other side. So rolling onto the left side this time. Yeah, getting into that left shoulder. So bend the knees if you did so before. You can bring that top leg behind you. So we're getting a little bit into the hips. If you take that, the leg behind you. But still breathing into the twist, still opening up the side of the body, breathing into the shoulder. But try and keep the hand pressing into the floor so you're continuously working yourself into the twist, right? So there's always a little bit of pressure because we want to keep opening, right? We want to keep that little bit of pressure on. If not, we'll fall asleep. And we don't want that. Not yet. Later. Begin to deepen your breath here. Slowly come back to center. And just make that connection again with your pelvis. And spread your feet as wide as the mat. And let your breath deepen. And then come into the forearms once more. Pressing the pelvis into the earth. Opening up the heart. Opening up the chest. Seeing if you feel a little different in your chest and upper back. See if you feel a little more open or not. And then extend the hands a little bit. See if you can press up into seal. Okay, see how that feels. If it's too much on the lower back, you could come back down into Sphinx. Try and relax the shoulders down. Pressing the floor away from you. Stay with your breath. Gently come back down to the forearms. And then come back down to the back of the hands. Just release the lower back and the hips. Rock your hips out from left to right. Relax the back of the neck, the shoulders. And just making contact with the floor. Let the body be supported by the floor. And then deepen your breath. Place your hands by your chest. Slowly take your time. Come onto your hands and knees. Come straight back into a child seat. Nice wide-legged child seat. Bring your forehead to the ground or to a block. Whatever feels comfortable for now. Knees can come together if that's more comfortable for you. Breathing into the lower back, breathing into the hips. Just a few more deep breaths here. And then begin to deepen your breath. Slowly and gently. Let's make our way onto the backs. We're not going to take your time, bend your knees. Feet can be flat on the floor. It doesn't matter which way you face. You're just going to have to listen to me. But it won't, yeah. If anything complicated, we'll do a demo, but we'll be okay. So just feet are flat on the floor. Tuck the pelvis under a little bit. Reconnect with your breath and bring the shoulder blades underneath the body, right? So the palms will face up. But that's how close you want your shoulder blades to be. So you might have to dig your elbows into the floor and all right, to get them under. And then bring your tailbone down so you can feel your whole back on the floor. Press your feet into the earth. And then bring the right knee into the chest. Give it a little bit of hug. The right ankle is going to go over left knee. And then we're going to draw that knee into the chest, coming into ankle to knee. Whichever way feels comfortable for you. You can have your hands underneath the thigh, or the hands can come over the knee. That's also a nice way as well. So staying with your breath, breathing into the back of the body. But again, find that sweet spot, right? Find where there's still tension in the body, right? Even though we're lying down and it's more restorative, we can open up even more here, right? Because the body's relaxed, the mind is relaxing. We haven't left the floor, so ideal opportunity to take it a little deeper. So lift up your head. That's better. Okay, good. Staying with your breath. Try and flex the feet. That adds a little bit more tension as well. You can feel that more in that right glute if the feet are flexed. If the feet are not flexed, it's not as intense. So, there's ways to bring a little bit more intensity, go a little deeper. Begin to deepen your breath. Raise the legs up into the sky. Just release for a moment, and then cross the right leg over the left, the right knee over the left, and grab the ankles, coming into twisted roots. Okay, just pulling the legs apart. Breathing here, trying to hold on to the ankles if you can, or the thighs, the feet, wherever feels comfortable. And then slowly release. Keep your legs in the knot though. Keep your legs in the twist. And then just take the knees over towards the right side. and then open up the arms to the side. If you find that left shoulder popping off the floor, then you use a blanket, okay, or a bolster, because that's, there's tightness in the hips. But we want to try and keep our shoulders balanced. So, right, be mindful of your body. Stay with your breath. Yeah, use that block. Yeah, exactly. You had your hand on it, but you weren't doing anything with it. Stay with your breath. Good for you. Good. Yeah. So bring this. That one. This should be over there. Yeah. Yeah. And then twist that way. That side. The other way. So this leg goes. Twist your legs the other way now. Come back to center. Bring your legs back to center. And then go that way. Yes. Exactly. That's it. And then gently deepen your breath. Slowly come back to center. Place both feet flat on the floor. We're going to go to the other side. So bring the left knee into the chest. Left ankle will go over right knee. And then you just want to draw the knee into the chest. Stay with your breath. Yep. Other side. Okay, so let's fix your neck. Hold on a second. There. Okay. Just stay with your breath. And then gently deepen your breath. Slowly just extend the legs to the sky. And then left leg's going to come around. The right this time, try and grab the ankles. And try and keep the legs coming apart. Twisting here. Staying with your breath. Again, just notice what the difference is from one side to the other. I'm not judging the other side, just noticing, right? And then you can just release the ankles, bring the hands to the side, just take the knees over towards the left side, keep the bind if you can, try and keep those shoulders on the floor, use whatever support you need to. Staying with your breath. Well, the twist is going to help us to release that tension in the body, in the muscles, in the mind. Just stay with your breath here. Let the body release. The more the body releases, the more the mind will be able to release, right? And we'll be able to find that more sattvic state, right? So just stay in the twist. Stay with your breath. And keep releasing those little micro tightness that you might feel, right? And the body only releases a little bit, right? It's not, you don't always get like a big bang, right? Release or stretch. It's increments. It's slow, tiny, micro increments. So that's why we stay a little bit longer, and in Yin is we'll be able to release a little bit more. We kind of forget how tight we were, but it comes over time, comes with the breath. All right, so begin to deepen your breath here. Gently come back to center, unravel the knees, bring them into the chest. Slowly press the lower back into the earth. You can flex your feet here a little bit if that's comfortable for you. And then let's go into our happy baby. So the feet are going to face the ceiling, and you're going to grab the outer edges of your feet. Head should come to the floor or to a block or a blanket. All right, so grab the outer edges of the feet. Yeah, so here, grab here. I want to open up the hips, yes. Stay with your breath. Grab here. And then slowly begin to release. Bring the legs over the bolster. Let's make our way into Shavasana. Again, just let the floor support you. Let the bolster support the back of the legs. Let the body be centered on the mat. Let your palms face upward, bringing the shoulder blades together. You can tuck your chin just a little bit so you're not extending the neck. Staying with your breath. Begin to visualize the breath from the base of the spine, moving up to the lower belly, to the navel, to the center of the chest, to the throat, to the third eye, right between the brow, and to the top of the head. So it's just staying with that focus, that central line that balances out the right side of the body and the left side of the body, bringing balance to the whole body. So bring your awareness to the palm of the right hand, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, the right wrist, the right elbow, shoulder, armpit, side of the waist, right hip, right knee, right ankle, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Bring your awareness to the palm of the left hand, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, side of the waist, left hip, left knee, ankle, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Bring your awareness to the top of the head, the forehead, the eyes, nose, ears, lips, roof of the mouth, the tongue. Relax the jaw, back of the head, back of the shoulders, backs of the arms. Relax the upper back, the lower back, backs of the thighs, backs of the knees. So relax the whole body here, the whole of the back of the body, the whole of the front of the body, the left side and the right side. So gently begin to deepen the breath here. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And gently bend the knees, bring the knees on the bolster. And just pause here. And then just roll on to the right side. And press the left hand into the earth. And then just make your way up to a seated position. We'll do a little balance in pranayama, noda, Sadhana. So make sure your seat is comfortable. And then once you found that seat, you can place your hands on your thighs. Okay, and we're going to use our right hand. So you're going to bend the first and second finger. Use your thumb and your ring finger. Thumb is first going to come over to the right nostril, and then we're going to alternate 8 breaths. So I'll guide you, okay? So those are the fingers you're going to use. So we're just going to take a few breaths, centering breaths at the moment, and then we'll do that pranayama, okay? So just inhale deeply, and then exhale. And bring your mind back to that central nadi, Sushumna nadi, that runs up the center of the body, right? The center of the spine. And bringing balance, right? That's what we're doing. We're trying to bring balance to our minds and to our bodies. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can place your thumb over the right nostril, and we're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils, hold the breath for 1 moment, and then you're going to release that right nostril. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Exhale through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through the left. Close both nostrils. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close both nostrils. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close both nostrils. Exhale through the right. Inhale. Close both nostrils. Exhale. Gently release the hand down to the thigh. Breathing evenly through both nostrils. Begin to let the breath deepen. Let's take one breath in for Om. Gently bring your palms together. Thank you so much, guys. And then just begin to rub your palms together. Let's bring that energy that we found, that peace, and bring it over the eyes. Draw it down the side of the cheeks to your throat, down to your heart, and down to the belly, into the hips, the sacrum, and then back into Jersey City. Woohoo! Thank you so much, guys. I hope you feel good and balanced. I don't have any announcements, but do look at the schedule for the week and enjoy the rest of the day. Right? It's nice today. It should be cooler now. Thank you, doll. Thank you, guys.